Hi there, I'm Roux. Welcome to my video. Especially you, my subscriber-oonies. Welcome back. This week is very special because it's a double feature with 2 small videos instead of 1 long video. Because 2 different topics. So, okay, I hope you'll like it. This video is all about HOA, Homeowners Association. Now, for any of you who don't know what that is, it's basically when you live in like a neighborhood where there's like an extra layer of government, where like there's a board of people who live in the neighborhood who are like, well, we decide how long the lawns are going to be, how long the grass is going to be, what things are going to look like, and there are certain rules, like you can't mow your lawn at this and this time, and you can't have that and that sort of pet or stuff like that. It's basically that. It's like an extra layer of people telling you what to do, which is often ruled by assholes because they love a little power. But first, this video shout out goes to This Is a Lot of Barnacles with their comment, "You deserve more subscribers. I mean, seriously, I've watched your channel since r/entitled parents. Bob." Aw, thank you. Awesome profile pic, by the way. And name. Come on now. But without further ado, let's get into the HOA. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Airbnb. As usual, I got my Monday morning dose of Homeowner Association board activity prodded by our petty, lazy property manager. First order of business. Was it the owner whose car was vandalized with the windows smashed in? The buildings that continue to rot? No. We need to focus on the important things, like someone that could be Airbnb-ing. An ex-board member that had a falling out with the current board, all save for myself, was the topic of conversation. He had made mention to me that the property manager was here uncharacteristically late on Friday, since she normally takes off at 3 p.m. or whenever she damn well pleases, with no one batting an eye. This, of course, meant she was up to no good. Monday morning showed the fruits of her labors. She had prepared an email for the board showing a car with out-of-state license plate in the ex-board member's parking spot. It also included a phone video she took of him letting them into his unit, one which she took from the balcony of another building. She further inferred in the email that he took a route to avoid our security cameras. While true, it's not unusual, since the part of the complex he lives in doesn't exactly have security cameras along the shortest route from his parking spot to his front door. The property manager was asking the board for permission to have the association attorney deal with the ex-board member, which was given a 4 out of 5 votes in favor of. I abstained. In the course of 20 minutes. Surprisingly, the attorney acted very swiftly, much more so than I have ever seen. He didn't use USPS, but instead sent an email message to the ex-board member, including the video, photos, and a request for him to confirm receipt. This ex-board member shared it with me tonight. Here's an excerpt. The fines for your various infractions are $1,000 for Airbnb violation, $25 for letting a car into the parking garage, and $25 for improperly parking your car, for a total of $1,050. You have the right to request a hearing before the board to contest the fines. You must request such a hearing within 10 days of the date of this letter. If your intent is to argue that the guests were friends of yours visiting you at your unit, the board will require substantiation of such as photographs over the weekend and or before, or an affidavit from the guests. I guess I better get a sworn affidavit for anyone I plan to have as a guest here? This level of targeting, pettiness, and abuse of power is disgusting. I hate this place. Fuck HOAs and fuck you, HOA apologists and property managers that seems to inundate the sub these days. That is insane. Like, instead of being like, well, you're innocent until proven guilty, you have to prove your innocence. We just assume you're guilty of something. We saw that you had a guest, and we don't have to prove that there was an Airbnb situation. No, you have to prove you're friends with them. This is literally insane. I feel like they should sue them for this. Like, they should not be having to pay any of this because this just sounds like illegal. Oh my god. Keep on trucking. Thank God I don't have a homeowners association. A friend's horror story. Fuck everything about HOAs. Thankfully, we don't have one in my community, but a good friend of mine lives in a wealthy gated community where he has recently been informed that he has to park his brand new $85,000 pickup truck in his garage because of the HOAs has a strict no work trucks visible unless work is being done rule. This is laughable because 1, this is a bone stock unmodified truck, so it's not some mud digger or lifted bro-dozer. Also, there are no company logos anywhere on his truck. 2, his next door neighbor's kid has a slam to the ground pickup on 24-inch wheels and color shifting paint job that doesn't need to be parked in the garage because
it's clearly a show car and not a work vehicle.
3, moving the truck into the garage is not an option because it would result in either his concourse level restored 1970 Dodge Challenger RT worth a few $100,000 or his 488 Italia Ferrari being parked in his driveway. He's going to now have to extend his garage or keep paying fines. Something like $200 a day. Those fines will be happening daily while he gets the garage redesign approved and built. At least the HOA won't tow anything with a valid registration. Oh my god. So a really flashy, obnoxious vehicle is a-okay because it's so ugly that people are just like, you obviously chose that for personal reasons. No one goes to work in this. But if you have an anonymous looking, sleek, fancy little truck going on, it's like, this is peasant driving. No one would choose this unless they are on working conditions. Yes, you will have it in your garage because our wealthy community do not want to look at it. But the flashy one is a-okay. Like, what the fuck?
No plants for you.
I was told to post stories from landscaping homeowners associations. So here we go. I've been a landscaper for a little over 10 years now. In that time, I've had the, honor of working with quite a few. Let's start with the almost year-long landscaper renovation. So, we had a client that wanted to hire us to redesign her front flower bed. At this point, the Homeowners Association is already pissed because she tried to do it herself with no approval. So, our designer goes out and looks it over. He draws up a really nice plan that I'd love to have at my own place. So we submit it and wait 3 weeks for the board to meet. It gets rejected because of a plant choice. Okay, no big deal. It's easy to switch them out on a plan. Then we resubmit. Then it was another plant issue. This one was also on the original. They just didn't say anything. So another month goes by and the vote comes again. This time it was the bed shape or something stupid. Mind you, this was a small flower bed. We weren't doing major construction. They kept bouncing the design back till it snowed. Then the plan was fine. She had to wait until the following spring to finally have it put in. On top of it, we were the company that worked for the HOA, so we shouldn't have had issues with getting a design approved. Most of the time we had no issues, until the one person ticked off the Homeowners Association. That is so petty, and this is exactly why I will never live in a place that has a Homeowners Association. Like, mind your own business. Oh my god, it's like just waiting for a power trip and misuse of power to happen. Oh my god.
Evict the duckies.
Evict the goddamn ducks? The president of the board of a HOA calls in saying she will not pay her dues until the ducks are evicted from the pool. Wild fucking ducks. Sorry, ma'am. The ducks do as they please, and we cannot call exterminators for these ducks. If you do anything to harm them, you will be prosecuted. Our only suggestion was to buy an owl statue to scare them off. Or go out and yell at them daily. What the fuck, people? I love it that she's just like, these are tenants, the ducks are tenants. I'm not paying until they leave. Like, oh my gosh, she sounds a tad bit unhinged. That's all for this video, but if you want more, there's another video that got posted today. Doctors of Reddit versus anti-vaxxers. So, go check that out. Otherwise, do subscribe. I post every Friday. And follow me on social media and such. And if you have a story that you want me to read, submit it at my website. Links in the description.
Hooah! Hoo! Yeah! What is it good for? Absolutely nothing! Oh, hooah!
Who? Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Sing it out.